In this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how I made over $9,000 this week. So if you're a starting trader like me and you've been struggling and you break even or you just started to be profitable or you're not profitable at all, this video is for you. So let's hop on my screen first and let's see what the trades was. There was 2 trades only. I only do swing trades. I don't do anything else. I believe scalping is just too mental for your health. It's just too many ticks in 1 second, 2 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes. Leave it to the younger generation, 18, 19. I'm 37. I like to place the trade and then just basically fuck off and then go to swimming pool and then come back and see how the trade going. So without any further ado, here's USD CAD. Now let's hop on a USD CAD daily chart. I draw this as a support, but you can see it's not very strong support. Let me get this on a full screen here. It's not the cleanest support, I would say, but it's still looking good. So let me get this arrow. You can see it rebounds from here as a support. Then we slash the support. We retest it as a resistance. Then with this market structure, came back, slash through it, nothing, ignore that one, ignore. Now we use it as a resistance, came back again, use the resistance once, twice. We break above, use it as support, and then we bounce up. Then this one is very strong weekly resistance. We came to this support, and the reason why I entered this trade is, now this comes to a little bit more discretionary, because in trading, no matter how much person tell you, your coach, your mentor, your mechanical strategy, at the end of the day, you need the experience in the market to see what happened previously and how is that probably is going to happen again. So you can have the best strategy in the world, but if your mindset, your psychology is not there, and if you don't have the balls, then you just won't make it. And I've been struggling for this for quite some time. So in this week, I feel like I had another breakthrough in trading. So anyway, I'm chatting too long about my mistakes and etc. But so what I see, we bounce from here, right? And then I saw this very strong engulfing bearish daily candlestick. You can see, right? It engulfed, not very clearly. It's kind of like on the same level almost, but it's a very aggressive candlestick. And also this one, when you have a doji like that, you will expect that the price should supposed to keep going up, right? But from my experience, from what I'm observing in the market, is when you have a doji like this, usually the doji get filled the whole thing on the next candlestick. So I saw this daily aggressive bearish candle. So what I did, I look at the 4-hour here, and what do I see? I see head and shoulder pattern. So left shoulder, right shoulder, right shoulder. Not the cleanest again, but it's there. And you can also see this another engulfing on a 4 hours. So we're going up, down, and then if this is a higher low, this is higher high, then this should be higher low and continue up. Instead, it was supposed to be higher low, but we turn around here and then we had engulfed clearly these previous lows, now making this chart, it's still bullish on the 4 hour, but the engulfing is very aggressive. Every time I see aggressive engulfing candlestick, like just straight down or straight up, that's usually indication that the bears or the bulls get in a power. So it really depends, of course, if we're going up or down, but when you see that strong engulfing, that's the best indication that we're gonna go in the direction. So when I saw this one, I was waiting. I wanted to originally for the price to break below these lows, so we will make this 4-hour bearish, but it didn't. So it's just we kind of hover around, and then I saw another engulfing here. It engulfed. Let me get this. It engulfed basically this candlestick and then this candlestick. Even that is not very clear because it was very small. And then I believe it was on 2 hour. Yeah, the 2 hour is much more clear what actually happened. So, some people will say don't sell into the support zone, it can bounce from there. But when you get the edge in the market, the experience in the market, and what's also happening in the world with Trump, and stuff, you put it 1 + 1 together, and I saw it, I'm like, you know what? to me, we tried from so many times, right? Look at this. We tried so many times to go up. Let me go back here. We tried to go up here, head and shoulders, break down. We could try again. So when I saw this one, you know what? Let me enter the position. When I saw this another 30 minutes engulfing, I entered the trade. Stop loss above this previous high. You can see in the 1 hour as well, these previous highs, meaning if the price just for whatever reason do this, because it can definitely happen, it can just turn around and then slash through it. Then if it breaks above and close the candlestick above these previous highs, meaning I was completely wrong, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. As long as I'm completely wrong and not just gonna weak me out, I'm okay with that. So this one was the trade, and then lastly, what happened afterwards. You can see here, I actually closed a little bit earlier than I wanted because it was really good profits, but I could hold it. My profit target was here. You can see we'll hit perfectly, but I closed it 1 to 2.82, something like that. On the trade, I risk around 2% or 2.5% on my step 1 evaluation challenge. So this is not the real money, by the way. This is just for step 1 evaluation for 100K with Alpha Capital. By the way, if you like to get funded with Alpha Capital, use my link down below or the code. You get 15% discount, not 50. That would be actually quite nice, yeah. But 15% discount for that. You can see this one was the 1 to 2.82, and it will hit my target perfectly. But I think I closed this trade before I went to sleep. And I lost the trade before, which I'm about to show you now, because it's not just winning. And I was like, you know what, I need to get back to 100K, because I opened a new account, had 100K, lost 3%, and then I gained 4%, so I was 1% above what I supposed to have. Now this one was the losing trade, by the way. Where was it? I think it was somewhere here. Maybe I don't have it. I don't have it marked here. I basically tried to long it here. I don't know why I don't have it here. I tried to long it here, but it was way too early, and then it stopped me out. And then so this one was my first trade on a new account. I like to usually risk 2 to 3% on a new account, 100K step 1 evaluation, because it's a nice start. So if I risk, let's say 2%, or in this case 3%, and I get 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, I pass the challenge, instead of just risking 0.5, 0.25, all this stuff. But if I lose the trade, which I did, on the next trade I will lose anything which will get me, if I lose the trade, it will get me no losing more than 5% of the account. Meaning, if I get to 95K from 100K, if I lose 5%, anything after the 5% of losing, I will just risking much less. I will risk like 0.5. If it's a really good trade, maybe 1%. You don't really want to stuck with this evaluation process too long, because at the end of the day, you don't know how long the prop firm is gonna be around. You want to make money. You don't want to be stuck in this, in evaluation phase where you don't really get paid. You know what I mean? So if I'm already funded, which I was last year, then obviously then I will just risk 0.5%, maybe 1% max. Anyway, so I lost on this one, minus 3%. I'm also, but I showed all the trades on the screen here because I'm recording this from my phone, so I can't show you on my phone. But this is what happened for this week. So you already saw the USD CAD, and then AUD CAD, they're losing, and then also I entered the AUD CAD again later this week, not because of revenge, but because I saw great opportunity. I still believe in this trade. We had a beautiful bounce from here, bounce from here, bounce from here. We break it, bounce. I use it as a support, slash through, whatever. Now we bounce once and then twice. And then when I saw, let me go on a 4 hour, because I believe that's why I enter on a 4 hour. Yes. So this was the losing one, and this is the winning 1 to 2.5. When I saw, I counted this as already 4 hour bullish. When I saw this engulfing again, see the engulfing candlesticks, they are like magic. If you just focus on engulfing candlesticks, your win rate probably triple just by that. Anyway, so when I saw this 4-hour beautiful engulfing candlestick on the support zone, you can see engulf this candlestick, and almost this candlestick. So when I saw this one, I wait for the retest. So I wanted to see if the price is gonna continue up, because from here we can also just continue down. You know, it was just a week off, and then that's it. So fake everyone out. But it didn't, and you can see it engulfed. And then I think I went on 2-hour. Yes, I went on 2-hour. Let me get the arrow again. You can see this 2-hour engulfing, again the engulfing candlestick, engulf these previous highs and this previous highs, now making this chart 2-hour bullish again. So when I saw this one, I entered the trade, stop loss below these lows, 1 to 2.5. Why I closed it? Because here, delete this one, because this is the resistance, right, on a daily. And we bounced previously from here multiple times. We used the resistance once, twice, kind of 3 times, 4 times. So you know what, I think it's gonna bounce again. But in my belief, I think IOD can eventually next week probably it's gonna slash through it and keep going up, because we tried so many times. But this was really nice trade. So this trade made me over, I believe, 4K or 5K or 5.2K, something like that. So it was over 5, and that's what got me now actually 6% up in the evaluation. Now this was basically those 2 trades, and I'll show you one more trade I'm in currently, and that's oil. Now I never really trade oil before, but you know, this strategy works basically on anything: crypto, forex, CFD, anything. So first of all, I entered this trade yesterday because, again, engulfing. You can see this engulfing candlestick, this one on a 4-hour, engulfed these highs. So very strong indication that bulls are in charge. Obviously I wanted to enter the trade here, but I wasn't convinced completely, because I think it was still morning. No, it was already afternoon. So yeah, I don't know, I just wasn't convinced with that. When you also look at the daily, you can see what happened now. It's a beautiful morning star formation. We had a bearish candlestick, then doji, and then engulfing daily candlestick on a daily, which making this indication this could be very, very strong bullish end of the week basically. So what I'm anticipating with this trade is to, let me go on the 4-hour because that's better to see, is to get to this area, which basically is the resistance here, and that I will complete my first or step 1 evaluation challenge for 100K account. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, drop a comment below, hit the like button, subscribe, stay handsome, stay sharp, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye.